Good morning, everyone. I have a little bit of that blue homemade filigrana cane left, and I made some pink cane as well, and I thought I would share with you today my Lentil Gills. Colors for today are, this is a Fette bubble gum encased with Rubino Oro, and then with a clear encasement over that. So I kind of made this pink filigrana. And then this is the Leaky Pen and a Fette Sky Blue from last week. I hope I have enough to do this bead. And then you're going to need some clear to cover the lentil with. And then I'm going to make a stripe down the center with a Fette Sky Blue. And we're going to do some little twisty curly cues in it. And other than that, I've got my 1.5 inch lentil press. And that's about it. So let's get started. Okay, here we go. And can I just tell you guys that it's really, really hard to focus on clear glass. So, yay Monday morning. And I just cracked my bead trying to get everything in focus. It got too cold. But, okay, so here's what you do. When you crack your bead, as long as you don't have pieces that go flying off, you can totally rework your bead. Just get it back in that flame. Go ahead and melt it down until all the cracks disappear. And we should be just fine. Okay, I started with a barrel of clear. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kind of start shaping the lentil. And basically the lentil wings here on the side. So I'm going to do one swoop of clear down one side, and then right next to it I'm going to do another swoop. Just a nice little line of clear. Hopefully no bubbles. Hopefully no bubbles. Okay, so there's one wing like that. And I kind of want it to be like the same thickness. Although that's hard sometimes because, you know, your gather gets smaller as you lay it down. Okay, let's do that same thing on the other side. A nice swoopy-doo of clear. Building up that wall. Let's go this way. Realizing that there's a taper. And the center is going to be thicker than the edges. All right, that looks good. That's a good start. Okay, now I'm going to take my cane from last week. And I should have heated this up better. And we're just going to lay down stripes from the center of the bead, where the mandrel is, right here, over the top of that wing, and to the center on the other side. And then another one. And just go across the length of your bead. Laying down those nice little stripes. Praying to the gods, please let me have enough cane. Please, oh please. I think I'm going to be able to do it and not burn my fingers. Yay. And I'm just going to go ahead and tap down the ends a little bit here. All right, yay. Okay, let's take the pink and do the other side with the same issues. I hope I have enough. Oops. And all that stiff glass, you really have to heat up these stringers because otherwise they just go pew and they break. And I even last week put my cane here in the kiln to let it heat up a bit, just the tippy tip. And definitely when you make this cane, you want to anneal it because otherwise it just cracks and flakes and oh god, it's so annoying. I hate it when glass doesn't cooperate. especially on a Monday morning. All right, we're just doing the same thing with that pink. Down one side, around the corner to the other. Uh-oh. This one might be a little lopsided. Okay. Okay, I don't know how that happens, but we planned it like that. All right, let's tamp down those clears. And now I'm just going to coil it like I would for a regular lentil. So, heating up my clear. And the first thing I'm going to do is lay a stripe right down the center right here, like so. And then let's go and coil it. I just feel the need to build up a little bit here in the center. All right, coiling, coiling, coiling. Talk amongst yourselves. Go get that second cup of coffee. Check out the weather for today. Check all your social media, your TikTok, your Facebook, your YouTube. All right, around the bend we're coming. I'm not too worried about smearing anything because each one of those canes is covered in clear glass. So if anything seeps up, it's going to probably be the clear. All right, that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and put a second encasement kind of in towards the center. Because again, we're going for that lentil shape. And so I found that if you lay down your glass in like a tapered configuration where there's less wraps on the edges and more wraps in the center, that gives you a good lentil. All right, coming around here. I hope I'm still in focus. It looks like I am. Oh, patience on a Monday morning. I have so much going on. Okay. I hope that's enough glass. We shall see. All right, where's my lentil press? Right here. And now I'm just heating up that blob. And I am going to go ahead and kind of roll it just a little bit to get it in that configuration, especially here towards the ends. Oh, they're messy. They are messy. We don't really have a nice smooth transition here on the ends. But we can work with it. Let's get it nice and hot. All right, you know what? I've decided not to roll it in my roller because it's already kind of flat and in the shape that I want. So with that center part facing upwards, put it in your lentil press and just gently give it a press. Oh, and we kind of had enough glass. It's not perfect. It's more of an oval than a lentil. But that's all right. We can work with it. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm flashing out some of the tool marks while I am heating up my clear. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a stripe right down the center of this lentil bead to kind of cover up those ugly ends. So down the center that stripe goes. And I'm going to just smoosh it down a little bit. I'm going for a straight line, but I don't know how well it's going to work out. Because, you know, there's always more glass at the top, right? There's always more glass at the top. but you can sculpt it, use the edge of your press to kind of straighten things out a bit. Ugh. Okay, now I got my little commercial stringer here, and I'm going to start making curlicues. And the way that I do it is I heat up right there along the edge, and then I'm going to stick my stringer in right at the edge, and then it's going to break, and then I'm just going to give it a little twist and break it off. And that's how you make your little waves. Usually on the bottom I turn one way, and then on the top one I turn the opposite way. So let's see what happens. There we go. And just go down the length of your bead. Swoop it one way. Blow on it so it breaks off. Swoop it the other way. Let's see how many we can get on here. All right. There we go. One more there. Oh, come off. Come off, you. And one more right here on the bottom. Okay, and now inside of each one of those curlicues, I do put a dot of clear, because sometimes you have a little sharp edge where you broke it off, and I don't want that. But if I try to melt it down, I might lose my curlicue. So I found that just putting a dot on top and then flashing down those dots is the way to go. Okay guys, I'm going to do the same thing on the back end. Have a great day, and I will be back soon with more videos.